Okay, welcome back to the Dave K Show. I'm David K. Gyro. We're so glad to have you along with us tonight. Whether you may be listening in the beautiful city of New Roads off the banks of beautiful False River, the great parish of Point Capee, the state of Louisiana, United States, and around the world, you're with us here tonight on www.newroadsdaily.com. And once again, we're so glad to have you along. Well, with us in the studio tonight, we have Dr. Jason Collins running for mayor of the city of New Roads. And it's a wide open position right now. A lot of people are seeking that office right now. And we're making our best effort to get everybody out here and let them go ahead and just tell us what their campaign is all about. And if you just joined us, you missed a very, very good conversation earlier that we had. We kind of set up to the point where we are right now. But you can always go at the end of this website and download us on the archives and listen to all of our prior shows. But anyway, without further ado, Dr. Collins, welcome back again to the studio. How are you doing today? Okay, so we're discussing, pretty much we're wrapping up our discussion from earlier. I basically just want to know, like I said, the vision of New Roads, and let's just talk about some final thoughts in your campaign.
Well, the main point is I'm going to be a full-time mayor. I'm going to be around 24/7, and I'm going to take care of New Roads like I took care of Patience. All right, I'm going to be here. I'm going to make sure I'm constantly in contact with the citizens, finding out what their concerns are. So, for instance, they have a new building now that has been purchased on Main Street, and I want people to hear my ideas about that building and about some other issues. I think we should turn that building into an athletic club. I think we should turn that building into a place where everybody can come and be able to look out on Main Street and do their exercises, and even have a segment in there with Wii capability for children. All right, and set up the idea that we want to make New Roads a healthy town, which is what we were talking about earlier, and start people in that direction. Okay, we're going to be healthier than we've been. There are influences out here, but we're going to find out what they do. And in the meantime, by the way, let's see if we can get everybody on another level of athletic, type capability and shape. And that's kind of an idea of what I would do with that building.
Definitely. Now, let me ask you, before we go into the next item that you have here, that building's been purchased by the city of New Roads already, correct? So, so it's in the ownership of the city. Of the city. So, how would that work out if it were to become a health club facility, or how would that work out?
Well, we would just make it a club. You'd turn it into a business, and you'd minimize the dues so everybody could participate, maybe $5 a month to participate, and that would take care of the basic needs of the building, but people could come there and start learning how to be in better shape. And that's a better objective for the city, is to have healthier citizens and start teaching them how to do it.
All right, very good. So you talked about being a full-time mayor. You, like I said, you've been out there on call 24/7 pretty much for the past so many years or whatever. So a lot of people ask me. We get some candidates for mayor that we've had on in the past. They're running full-time businesses, and a lot of people say, "How in the world can he run a full-time business and be watching over New Roads?" But they got it down to an art. I mean, they're multitasking all the time. And it sounds to me like you would be quite as busy.
Well, I ran a full-time business with 6 doctors, and I know what it means to run a business.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so now I have no encumbrances. I'm not distracted. My children are grown. I've done these kind of things before, and I know to pay attention to New Roads, that's what it's going to take. That's going to be my complete focus. I'm not going to be distracted by other businesses that may have difficulties. Then what do? Do you go run over and function on that thing? I'm going to be here. This New Roads is going to be my business.
Right. That makes perfect sense. Very good. Okay, well, Dr. Collins, if anybody wants to find out more about your campaign, fundraisers, voting, or just talk to us about how we can find out more about.
Okay. Well, I have a Facebook site, Jason Collins Mayor.
Okay.
And I have a Gmail, collinsmayor@gmail.com.
Okay.
And you can call my BlackBerry, which is what I use to function, which is what everybody's doing now, and that's 985-710. 0672 985-710-0672.
Okay.
And you can text message me your opinions. You can call me. I'm gonna be the mayor that's going to answer his phone. I'm going to be the mayor that's going to be in the office when you want to come see me and talk to me about an issue. And I'll take you out to coffee too if you want.
There you go. Right, I hear you. All right, that's great. And once again, we want to encourage those people to go out there and exercise their right to vote. Correct?
Yes.
That's it. So make sure that if you're listening tonight and you're in the city limits of New Roads, you exercise your right to vote on October the 2nd, because your vote does count. You may not think it doesn't count, but it does count.
Well, it's also important. There's an early vote, September 18th to the 25th, which means the courthouse is open for 5 days. So you got 5 days to plan your trip to the courthouse.
What's that date again?
September 18th to the 25th. And I encourage everybody to vote early.
Okay, very, very good. Yeah, avoid the lines and all the
Yes.
hassle.
Yes.
Definitely. Okay, Dr. Jason Collins, it was a pleasure having you on tonight.
Well, Dave, thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity to tell everybody my message.
Excellent. And if you don't mind, we might have you back if you want to come right before the election.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. You mean October 2nd?
That's correct.
Yeah,
That's
be glad to.
Okay, well, great. We're going to be
Thank
back
you.
on the other side of this break with Mr. Vernell Davis running for City Council in New Roads. See you then.